Welcome to Patanjali Yoga Meditation. Today we will continue with the list of benefits that we have been discussing from number 111 to 120. The context is now a very proficient practitioner. So just to bring the context in proper perspective, let me quickly go through the previous list. Previous list was 101, pure and genuine love for all beings. So, we are now discussing a proficient practitioner who is having a very good confidence that disconnect from mind, and then certain transformations have taken place in mind, and then he finds something like this: pure and genuine love for all beings. There is a lot of subtle energy that he can give, because to love someone is to give goodness, is it not? And to tolerate other things. So love means sacrifice and tolerance. And for that, you need a lot of energy. 102 says absence of lust, anger, greed, ego, delusion, envy, etc. These are the enemies of our mind, and they are well taken care of. For male human beings, seeing women with utmost respect. Of course, if lust is not there, still there is something very peculiar, because women are gifted with something which is very special. And once you recognize that, you develop a sense of respect for them. Working as Ishwar's servant, now he thinks he is a representative or an ambassador or servant of that supreme being, and he is very careful that all his actions are you know in line with that. So work surrender action to Ishwar, he doesn't expect anything in return. He wants to do it almost automated, obviously engaging in quality actions worthy of, concerned about health of body and mind as Ishwar's gift for lofty action. So now he sees his assets of body and mind. They have some means, they have some purpose, and he takes good care of them in order to be what he is wanting to do. Staying away from intake of any harmful substances. So his upkeep of body and mind becomes very important. Greater ability to convert vital fluid into inner energy by deep meditation. It's obvious now, because he is living in a spiritual plane now. Living in the world yet staying detached from it. Real time taste of supreme happiness, Anand. So in his meditation practice, he may feel that more often. Okay, that was our previous list we discussed 2 weeks ago. Today's new list is extraordinary confidence, not to depend upon any other being or any other object for happiness. Otherwise, a typical human being thinks that if I have this, if I have that, I will be happy. So now he has, as we saw, he finds there is a source of happiness within me. So I don't have to depend on other things. And that builds up 112 some sort of good self confidence and self esteem, not going to, as there is a gay line, a fine line, not crossing over to false pride or arrogance or that kind of a thing, but positive self confidence and self esteem, because he's not dependent on other things. He's connected with that infinite source of energy direct. So 113, independence from other objects and persons. That is obvious from that. Now he is enjoying every moment of life, because he is he's disconnect from what are the worldly things happening, and he's connected to his own inner sense. So he can enjoy every moment of life irrespective of what is happening around him. That translates like childlike happiness in the present. A small child, little child is a good example. They are always happy unless there is a problem. You know, 116, not getting bogged down with the unpleasant past. So that is a very common thing. A common man is always getting lost into, something that has happened and is no more there, but he somehow digs out and spoils his present moment. And saying the same thing in a different way, 117, not nostalgic about the past. You live in the present and enjoy it. 118, not worried about the future also, because these are the things that disturb a person from the path of yoga and meditation. 119, feels as if I am fine. Happiness is a state of mind, sensible to feel contented. So he catches the word in letter and spirit that I am not after the happiness, I am contented person. So contentment, what is called santosh, what that means is I am fine in the present moment. So there is no desire to get something that I don't have. So if you don't have any new thing to acquire, because you are filled with the whatever you need, you are happy with your present state. That is what is contentment. There is no further desire to get something that I don't have. 120, remaining modest, being aware of I am on the path of perfection but not perfect. So he is very confident, he is on the right path, and he is modest also that yes, as a human being, nobody is perfect, but I am nice that I am on the path of perfection. So that was our today's list. We'll continue with this list 2 weeks from now again. And thank you very much for your attention.